today we're going to be checking out the PIXO 38, the PIXO 38. Let's see what it's about. All right, guys, we did it. We finally made our own uni, but in a stubby, chubby form. Small, compact, ready to fit nicely in your pocket. Now, we didn't need to make it smaller. We could have made a full-size one, but we got to differentiate ourselves a little bit. And I actually like miniature markers. A lot of people like them. I mean, it's cute. It really is. It legitimately is. And it's a strange word for me to say, but when I see this marker, I'm just like, ah, look at that little guy. Just a little stubby chubby. And it works really good. It's just like your uni marker. It's got a really nice pump action valve. You can open up the valve portion, pour in your own custom ink. It is empty. This is sold empty, so it's ready to go for you. As you can see, it doesn't denote any colors or anything like that, but in the future, we will probably be making some filled ones, and you'll see a little color indicator right there on the label denoting what color it will be. Of course, we'll probably have black, silver, white, all that good stuff. Maybe xylene ink inside of one of these. That's my hope. You know, we'll get some other colors as well too, but I think we're gonna try and get, you know, break out from the regular uni colors, you know, maybe bring like a turquoise or something like that. Just see what we can do, you know. But that's the cool thing, is if we can get this compatible with unis, you can cross mix and do the colors and all that stuff. But here's one thing I will tell you. The valve portion that unscrews this, that unscrews from this, is lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Just like it, just like the way it should be in the good old USA. So lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, you can get the valve portion on like that. But, do I have one in my pocket? Let me see here. Oh yeah, I got a uni right here. A nice beat up uni, a classic, you can't go wrong with these. Now these are not lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. They are righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. They did it backwards. I don't know why. So the actual valves are not gonna be compatible with each other. You can't take the valve off this and put it on that. But why would you do that? The valves last forever. These things last forever. The barrels are strong. You should have no issues. The only issue you may run into is you need to replace the nibs. They are compatible with each other. You can take a nib off this, put it on here, boom. You can swap the nibs across. Now they are a little bit different lengths because the valves are slightly different, as you can imagine, so you may have to cut it to your taste. You know, a lot of people fray them, do all that kind of stuff with the nibs anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But they are compatible with the nibs, and that is the most important thing. So replacement nibs are available for both. If you want to get a filled uni or check out one of these little PIXOs for your own artistic needs, you can't go wrong with either one. Now, the PIXO 38 name, you know, initially I wanted to call it the 38 Special because, you know, it kind of looks like a little snub nose, you know what I'm saying? But it was a little too on the nose, if you will. So, you know, I started thinking about all these different things, and I really admire the PIXO style graffiti, you know, Pichadores, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Brazil. I mean, these guys are madmen, you know, they do like 20 people high human ladders to do one tag, like a tag, not even a piece, right? Like that's some dedication to do that type of stuff. You know, they'll hang off the side of buildings, do huge rollers and stuff. So as an homage to those guys, I thought, you know, PIXO just sounds good. PIXO 38, they just go together so well. I'm really proud of it, actually. You know, we spent a lot of time on the design because we wanted to like emulate a uni marker, but not copy it. You know what I'm saying? And a friend of mine actually came up with this font. She's got a very good eye for style, so I have to give her some props to that. She chose a really great font. We put it together and created something really beautiful. And this right here, if you've ever been to Brazil, there's some sidewalks in Rio that are done that way. So this is an homage to that as well too. And that was also her idea. Good moves. You know, ArtPrimo is a collection of different people with different talents doing great things together. And that's why we created this beautiful thing. I'm very proud of it. So how does it write? We will get to that in 1 second because I want to talk a little bit more about the functions of this marker. One thing in particular is I really like the fact that our cap, our overcap, actually goes over the valve where the uni sticks on the valve. Now, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but these uni caps, it can get really stuck on there. And there's different ways you can get them off. Generally what I do is I try to wipe the paint off of here because, you know, it kind of collects paint on it. You know, look how dirty this marker is. They get really dirty when you use them. That's just what happens when you do graffiti. You know, I had this one kid who's like, I used my marker, I went tagging, and it was covered in paint when I was done. And I was like, good, that means you're using it. Now go out there and paint. Graffiti's messy, you know what I'm saying? No, I was nice to the kid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, if you're gonna go out and actually use your stuff, this is what it's gonna look like. I mean, it's an aesthetic, homie. I know like Crink actually puts photos of his markers all beat up and stuff on the site because you know what? That means you're doing it, dude. So you should be proud of yourself. So anyways, one thing I did want to mention was the cap. The over cap, I do appreciate that, but also the spring mechanism on the PIXO is a little bit longer and a little bit smoother than the Uni. The Uni kind of hits a spot. And you know, I never really noticed it before, you know, because that's all we had. You know, it goes down nicely and then it kind of hits a stopping point. But the PIXO, it's got a full throw. I mean, you push it all the way down. You can see it go all the way in like that. You see it right there? It's going all the way. Let me zoom in again. Let me try that. You can see me up nice and close here. Yee! There we go. Okay, maybe, is this in focus? Here we go. Look at the PIXO. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now here's the Uni. See that? It doesn't have nearly as much movement as the PIXO. And this is very subtle. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people may not notice it, but as you're doing a tag and really pushing on the nib, you really feel it with the PIXO. So that's pretty cool too. And again, we're really splitting hairs here. Still really close. What's up, baby? It looks good. It works good. I got one filled. So let's check it out. Now, this may sound strange, but I filled this with a Uni. 1.5 Unis will fill one PIXO. Now, why would someone buy a Uni to fill a PIXO? I know that sounds silly, but what I want to do is create a control mechanism for this short video, just so you can see how they compare with the same exact ink. You know, what better way to compare the two, right? Uni ink versus Uni ink with these two markers. What is the outcome going to be, you know? But if you wanted to put, like, I don't know, speed flow or something like that in there, you could rock that as well too. So anyways, enough of my intro. I just want to give you all the facts and details and make sure that you guys feel like you have all the information you need to move forward with whatever it is you want to do. Uni, PIXO, both. Get both. I think that's a great idea. So let me get a Uni out real quick, and then we'll show you guys what they look like here. All right, I got a few Unis here. Let me make sure I got one with paint in it, because I had to dump paint out of one. That one feels full. Okay, I think this one's good to go. I got all these markers. That's why you get a fanny pack, homie. That's why you carry a fanny pack. Okay, Uni, looks good. Look at the nib on that one. PIXO, there we go. Actually, my PIXO's a little bit frayed. I've been tagging with it. So it may look a little bit different because of the fraying. I don't think it's gonna be, oh shit. My camera's about to fall here. Okay, we looking good? We good in the hood? All right, let's do a couple quick tags here. And then, just see here. Okay, this is the PIXO. This is the PIXO. All right, that's the PIXO right there. This is the Uni. Make sure it's got a, you know, got to make sure the nib's nice and pumped, right? Oh yeah, look at that. All right, that's the Uni right there. Not a whole lot of difference there. I don't think you're gonna really see a whole lot. Oh, they both feel so good. They really do. One thing I would say about the PIXO is you really do feel the pump action of the nib. It does feel really good in the hand. And look how I'm holding it, right? It's got kind of like a nice feel to it. Do a quick word test. My test word. Yeah, the PIXO just feels really good. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. Uni. Just do a couple quick tags here. That was the PIXO. Here's the Uni. Again, very, very similar. Again, the PIXO spring does feel better, but we're really splitting hairs here. You know, bottom line, I think you'd be well served with either one. You know, I think the really important thing about the PIXO is it's not just the fact that it's a marker. The PIXO is a coup d'etat, if you will. What we are doing is getting ourselves out from underneath the thumb of different manufacturers, because I bet you'd be really surprised to hear this, but companies like Uni and Sakura, they don't want to work with us, even though we've spent millions of dollars with those dudes, right? Over the years, like well over a few $1 million buying markers to resell. You would think they'd be happy for us to be customers. You know, don't they like money? I would assume they like money, right? But they don't. This is kind of like in the 90s. Ice-T was on, like, I think it was like Arsenio Hall or one of those shows, and he was talking about how rappers were trying to get out of from underneath the record labels, because the record labels were, you know, it was like a form of like, how do you say this? How do I say this in a politically correct way? Ice-T wasn't the most politically correct guy, and I'm not either, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm a lot bit more like Ice-T is than I am in these videos, but you know, you gotta be careful nowadays because you'll get canceled. So anyways, he was saying something about how, like, you know, working for the record labels, it's almost like a form of bondage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're owned by the labels. So when those guys were starting to come out with their own record labels in the 90s, you know, they were freeing themselves and they were becoming the pimps. And then they were they were turning out all these other rappers by starting their own labels. And that's basically what we're doing here. We're still gonna carry unis, but I like to know the fact that we are outside of underneath someone else's thumb. We are able to make our own thing, and you can't stop us. And that's what makes us so powerful. We're tenacious as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're tenacious, homie. So, this little cloud character I did, I don't know what it is. That is the power in this marker. So when you're getting one of these, you're supporting us directly. You're not supporting us directly when you get one of these. You're supporting Mitsubishi Pencil Company, which again, I don't have a beef with them. I just wish they were down to work with us. Like, they won't sell us refills. They refuse to sell us refills. And they refuse to fill these more. If we sell these filled, you best be guaranteed you're gonna get a fat fill in one of these. You know what I'm saying? All our filled stuff is fully filled because we think like you think. You know what I mean? I think like you think. I painted for years before I came to ArtPrimo. A lot of people don't know that. You know, they think I just started doing videos out of nowhere or something. You know, I was making videos for kids and stuff like that, trying to make this approachable and easy for kids. But I had a whole career, you know, and I had this big accident that almost died, like right when I was on the come up, you know what I mean? Survived that, helped make ArtPrimo into what it is today, a very robust company, but it's also a family, you know, so you're supporting us. So that's really cool. Anyways, enough of my rants. You guys love my rants though, so I rant. That's why I do it. Bottom line, I think you guys will like either one. They're great markers. Fantastic. It'll do what you need to do. So I think what we're gonna do is, in a future video, do like a little side-by-side comparison with different types of inks and stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you guys the basic lowdown so you guys can see what it's like. And that's really what it is. We gave you something of high quality, and it's also a coup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment below. I know you guys are waiting for the Pokemon video. We're on thin ice with that one, but it's okay. My dad works at Nintendo, so we got that covered. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to laugh at that, but it's serious business. Graffiti is serious business. See you guys later.